All right, Asish, I wanted to make this video first before we talk because I wanted to do something you can kind of go over a couple of times. I don't want to make it super long on you either, but I thought, sometimes you get bad connections, and I want to make sure that you get a good grasp of what I'm talking about. Excuse me, before we talk, and then I want to talk about it after, even if we got to wait another day. So, I want to talk first about use of the word us. What I'm doing in my business, I'm one guy. Yes, I work with Mary from time to time. Marie from time to time. But I mean, I'm a one-man thing, and I'm selling myself in the qualities. Like if I were hiring other people, that'd be different. So when people read this, I want them to know it's me they're getting. It's like super important to me that they know that they're getting me, because it's the difference between when I'm having people work for me and me. So why do I point that out? Well, and I know we talked about this, but because you fixed some things. See down here, I think this used to say about us down here, but it says me now. But it still says about us. So what I want to do is anywhere where it says us, I want to change it to me, just like this. Our work should just be mine. If I ever start hiring people, and then I'll change it back to our, and having one, I mean, Marie's name isn't on here, and I don't really so much need it to be as of yet. She seems to be doing her own thing for the most part. So yeah, it's because when people see that, they think, okay, so do I know what I'm getting? If I'm talking about myself and I'm saying me, this is my work about me, then, and there's no question that I'm talking about the work that I do, then they know anything I say about myself, I'm talking about what I do with my own hands. They don't have to worry that somebody else is going to show up and will they have the same skills that I'm touting for myself, and so forth. Okay, moving on. Can. For the most part, I hate that word. And I'm going to explain it right here. And now there's exceptions. There's a right way to use can and a wrong way. And I don't know how English, if this goes for the way English is spoken in India or not. I'm going to assume it's not, and that's why it got past you. But I remember talking this about you, but I get it. English not your first language, and they probably speak English quite a bit differently in India. So, I want to mostly I want to focus on the word can, and why I 9 times out of 10 don't like the word, and it comes across like this. Can is a less confident or even a weak word when it's used with a non-personal noun, such as it can be a good time. The weather can be nice in April in the Southwest. Let's go to Mitzi's restaurant this week. It can be good. Or my services can give you the results you want. In Western English, using can this way, ironically, can insinuate that you might not have a good time, that the weather could possibly be shit in April in the Southwest, even if it can be nice most of the time. And that we might as well go to Mitzi's restaurant as it can be good. But let's just be prepared that it might not be. And of course, my services can give you the results that you want, but you're not going to know for sure until you try my services. But I'm not giving you any guarantees. It's possible that my services won't. They can. We'll see. So you see what I'm saying? So more confident sounding verbiage would just be, I can improve performance, I misspelled reduce, shame on me, reduce your industries and aid in recovery by way of my services, or my massage techniques are a beneficial service for athletes, and so forth. I want you to just kind of focus on the difference. I can improve performance, reduce your industries. That doesn't sound bad because I'm saying I can do this. That's good. I can also say my techniques are beneficial. I like are better than can, even in this scenario. It's perfectly acceptable to do the first one, but the second one is much more, I'm not fucking around. This is the way it is. This is what I can deliver. Now, do you want me or not? You see what I'm saying? So if I say, hey, Ken, it's, when it's in print, it comes across with that accent. Hey, Ken, I can improve your sleep quality. And that's totally very much not what I want to get across, especially when I'm advertising myself. I wouldn't want to do that. I wouldn't want to say can, like, these services can improve with if I was advertising other people, but definitely not when I'm the only person that I'm marketing. You know what I mean? Okay. So, better example, good examples of this in English is of using can in a powerful way is yes, I can, or we can do this. He can take care of it, or she can convince him. In all these instances, can means is able to do it. Yeah, I can do it. There's no opening for failure. It's I can do it. You just want me to do it, I'll do it. We can do this. You want to do this, we can do this. You don't want to do this, we don't do this. Yes, we can. My wife's in the background. She says, yes, we can, Barack Obama. I almost referenced that, and then I decided, but yeah. So, okay. I also don't like the word benefits, but we'll talk about that later. It always, for years it got under my skin, and I kind of never said anything about it, and I've been doing this 20 years. Even in the beginning, when I was not done with school, I didn't like the use of the word benefits. I'll touch on it quick, but I want to stay with Ken. The benefits of massage is for people who are considering massage for the first time. That's not my clientele. That's never been my clientele. In my entire career, 20 years, I don't think I have gotten a single regular client that was looking for massage for the first time and still needs to be convinced. That's just not who goes to me. That's never going to be who goes to me. I'm going to go a little step further. If that becomes my target market, I'm going to quit massage. I'm not an entry-level massage therapist, if you know what I mean. I've been doing this for a long time. I'm very good at what I do. And if I have to convince somebody that they need massage, I actually don't want them as a client, like real talk. Because they're not going to there's reasons for this. It's not me being a pompous ass. It's just, it's not, people go to me for what I do. I'm not saying it's impossible, but it's just, there's no reason for me to market to people who need to be told what the benefits of the massage are. Now, I don't mind listing what I can do so that they know I'm not talking out my ass here. This is what I can do. So where it says deep tissue massage can help relieve pain, we've already made the point as to what can. I also hate the word help because it helps. And this was, I know we talked about this before. We have an expression in English. It would help. So if somebody says, do I need to wear a back brace for this? It would help. What do you mean it would help? Well, I mean, you don't need it. Plenty of people have been lifting shit for thousands of years without a back brace. But, if it'd help if you don't want to pull your back out. That's all. Somebody can say, oh, come on, I don't want to wear my seatbelt. I'm going to get in an accident. I'm going to die anyway. What, do you think I'm going to survive? Well, if you wear a seatbelt, it'll help. Are you going to survive for sure? Hell no. People die with seatbelts all the time, but it'll help. You know what I mean? However, if I'm trying to convince someone to wear a seatbelt, I'd be a hypocrite if I did that, if you want to know the truth. But sometimes I do. I will never tell them it'll help you survive a car crash. I will say, dude, you want to survive a car crash, you better wear your seatbelt. Odds are very against you, like that. So, yeah, I just can. Improving sleep quality and stress and anxiety, again, we can take that off there. Nobody goes to me to improve their sleep quality. Nobody goes to me to reduce stress. I did have a guy that went to me for that many years ago. God rest his soul. He's dead now. He died in a car accident, ironically. But even he did not respond to an ad that mentioned that. He already knew that. He knew I was a massage therapist. He was a cyclist in his spare time, and he occasionally wanted therapeutic work. But he said point blank, I need to just shut my mind off and drift off. He's the only person who came to me in my entire career on a regular basis for relaxation. But even he was originally not in there to see me for that. He wanted his calves worked on because they were killing him. God, it was so long ago. It was like, 2009 he started seeing me, and the last time I saw him was 17 or so. Anyway, I digress. Okay, so here we go. So what we're going to do here, and we're going to look at a bunch of red marking, and I did. Again, we're not going to spend much time on my issue with the benefits of, that's, I guess, for another time. Deep tissue massage can help relieve pain and tension muscle and joints. We already know I don't like the way can and help sound. So I would prefer, first of all, in green letters, my deep tissue massage. Why? Because I'm not selling deep tissue massage. I could care less if they go to see anybody else. Why would you bother go to see anyone else? You see what I'm saying? This is mine. Mine does this. I don't give. You can go to somebody else, fine. Don't get results if you don't want to get results. If you want to go to somebody else. Me, I'm good at this. So you want to fuck around? Just get deep tissue massage somewhere else. And maybe they'll do some good for you, maybe they won't. I want to imply that they can help you, you see? I don't want them to think I can help them. I want them to go to me because I can. So my deep tissue massage will, not help, will relieve, and I wanted to throw in the word your pain in there. I know that sounds fussy, I know, and it is, but I learned this a long time ago in psychology. The way you use the personal pronoun you or your can make all the difference in the world in how someone responds to an ad, or in this case, a website. So my deep tissue massage will relieve your pain and tension in the muscles and joints. All right. I can help improve your flexibility. Again, I sound like a big pussy. If that's not an expression over there, I sound like a wimp. If that's not an expression there, I just sound like I'm not confident. Instead, again, green letters, my service improves your flexibility and range of motion. Fuck can, fuck help, fuck uncertainty. I mean, I can do this. If I can't do this, nobody else can do this. Again, it's the word it too. I'm not selling it. It is something that they can get anywhere. Plenty of people offer deep tissue. Not everyone can do what I do, and that's what I'm trying to get across. So it's why my service improves your flexibility and range of motion. Plenty of other people, you're going to go and see them, and they do deep tissue, and it's not going to do it. And by the way, I'm not talking out of my ass with that. I met all of my regulars over the years. It's like that. It can help improve your circulation, reduce inflammation. I didn't think about this till right this minute. Okay, see, here's the thing. You can improve circulation. There's some evidence for that. It can actually cause inflammation if you're already inflamed. I don't know. I would like to replace circulation, or if nothing else, inflammation with something else. Because I'm not really convinced it can. If you want, it does. I'm not. I warn people before they get on my table. I didn't think about this till now. Shame on me. I warn people when they get on my table. If this is inflamed, I really don't want to go deep, because this is when I use the word can. It can make it worse, and it can. That just occurred to me, like just now. So, okay. It can reduce the risk of industry. The risk, let me finish fixing my garbled words. It can help reduce the risk of injury. Again, it reduces the risk of injury it reduces the risk of injury, or it doesn't. People are automatically off-put by the advertisement that tacitly says that the results are a coin flip. And there I go misspelling results again. So in other words, maybe it can. No, it does. I mean, So I'd rather tell them it does. So I'd rather say my service reduces the risk of industry. How are they going to prove I'm wrong? Not that I am wrong, but I mean, let's just say. Okay, if you're looking for a more intense massage that can help improve your overall health, look into deep tissue massage. Okay, there's a lot of problems with this one. I don't like the word if. I know this is nitpicking, and somehow the word nit didn't go in my picking, but whatever, okay? I'm nitpicking. Word nit should be there, okay. But it does, I'm nitpicking, but this does trigger the word if. Triggers a mental maybe not reaction. So I prefer since. Since you're looking for a more intense massage that helps improve your overall health, this is messy. Look into deep tissue massage Scottsdale. First of all, if you're going to say it's in Scottsdale, but then again, not just Scottsdale, because I also work in Phoenix. I also work in Cave Creek, I would just drop Scottsdale off that. They already know from the other part of my ad where I go and whose place I go to. So just get rid of Scottsdale completely. Again, my deep tissue, not just deep tissue. Don't look into shit. No. One looks into something when they have no reason to be convinced as of yet. I looked into trying the keto diet. I'm looking into becoming a Shinto. I'm looking into cutting off my balls so I can avoid a sexual harassment accusation. You're looking into something. Someone said that movie's good. I'm looking into it. Let's see if it's worth my time. I don't know. Definitely not the imagery I want them to have in their head. So get rid of looking into. I was trying to wrap this up quick, but basically, I would just change looking into to get my deep tissue, service, massage, whatever. And again, don't say, I was going to say put in Scottsdale. Don't do that. Just get rid of Scottsdale completely, because they already know that. They know that because of where it shows up on the map. They know that because it's already mentioned in the ad. It's just, there's no reason to have the word Scottsdale. Unless you think it's going to affect the SEC somehow, in which case just say in Scottsdale. But if you're going to do that, put Cave Creek and Phoenix on there too. I think that's it. Yeah. So this is partly my fault. I should have been looking at my website closer a long time ago. But I do need at the very least this to be fixed for now. There's other things I want to change later, but these things, and I sent you a sample earlier of how I would prefer it to be written, but just kind of like go with that reaction. I hope that sinks in, and watch this video and let me know after you've seen it, okay? Talk to you in a bit.